Without Try, Yakandanda would not be in the position that it's in now. The only reason that AusNet came here to roll out what they're doing is because Try existed. They just didn't walk into a community that didn't already have something going for it. They found Try and went, yes, here is a community that is ripe and ready to take on the idea of renewable energy. And so the groundwork that Try did by setting the renewable energy target and empowering and encouraging people to get on board meant that AusNet could come in, and suddenly they've got 200 people at their community energy information session, and that wouldn't have happened without Try. I think because this estate is a bunch of newly built houses, and the awareness around solar panels and grid connected solar already existed, as the houses popped up, so too did the solar panels. So I guess it became an obvious choice when trying to establish that mini grid, because a lot of the solar infrastructure was already here. So the outlay for the residents that have chosen to sign up wasn't as big as people that were just starting from scratch. In a town like Yakandanda, where there is a strong sense of community, you're more likely to get people on board for an initiative like this. Because people want to make a difference, rather than just being told from a top-down perspective that they have to make changes because some government person thinks it's the right thing to do. Yakandanda has a proven track record of can do, and YZ Eco, I guess, is the classic example of when something was changing and the town saw that there was a gap and a need, that they got together and made it happen. So in that respect, I like to remain positive that goal will be achieved, but I think that just putting solar panels on roofs is not going to be the thing that achieves it. I think it's actually just a behavioural change that needs to happen from the households as well. So it's great to have all that solar on the roof, but I think that changing the way that we use energy within our homes is going to be a key to reaching that target, and also having something like a community energy retailer to help us share the energy, so that some homes that are higher energy users can take the benefit of homes that are producing power but not using as much at their house. We built an energy efficient home so that we wouldn't need to use so much electricity to heat and cool our house, so we don't have any cooling in summer bar a ceiling fan that we occasionally use, and we just use the design of the house to keep us cool. And also, even just an example of lighting in our house, when we had the plans and went to the lighting shop, they told us that we'd need this, that and the other to make our house what felt like it was going to be the lights of the MCG. And we said, actually, we don't need that much light. We just want really directed lighting rather than lighting up the whole space, just to light up the space that we're using at the time. So even the way that we planned our lighting, which I guess, people that are retrofitting can do that through the use of lamps and things like that, so that they're not using so much, and choosing energy efficient appliances and putting on a jumper instead of turning on a heater. Especially in summer. So we've got the trees behind us are an issue for us in winter, but we got more panels than a household of our size needed to allow for that in winter. And in summer, we produce way more energy than we could ever consume. And so it all gets fed back into the grid, which once we've got batteries, it's going to be perfect, because it'll go into the batteries and help us run overnight. So the bills are definitely gone way, like in summer, for the two bills over sort of spring, summer, I'm in credit by hundreds of dollars. And then in winter, the bills have gone down